Hey everybody, welcome back to Mrs. Oops. Hey everybody, welcome back to Mrs. RATTLECAN'S house. I am James, and this is the week in review number 36. Spring has sprung here in Ohio, and then it didn't, and then it did again, and then it didn't. Now it's not again. But yesterday was nice. Spring in Ohio. What are you going to do? So on Saturday, we arrived back from our week of vacation down along the South Georgia coast, whereupon we brought back a large oak dining room set that was my great-grandparents'. And we were able to get that back without any damage, and it is now safely sequestered in the corner of my shop, awaiting a nice, clean, and refurbished house to put it in. I've sanded doors and drawers and slide outs for the kitchen in preparation to get those primed and painted. I began painting the kitchen. This is the result of 2 coats of cabinet paint used with brushes and rollers, and you know, it's not bad. It makes a big difference in how light the kitchen is. I'll show you a little bit of before scenery and a little bit of after. I mean, it's amazing how much brighter it looks. I'll even give you this kind of cool panorama photo here, just because of the focal length of the lens. It makes this room look a lot bigger than it is. It looks gigantic here, but it's not. But the white paint certainly does open things up. I also started a multi-day process in constructing the backsplash and, well, I guess, side splashes. I don't know what the technical term is for the tiny bathroom vanity. It has been covered, and so I had to make these back and side pieces and get them covered with Formica, and that's a learning experience. But the nice thing about it is, if you really screw something up, you can just put a new piece over the old one that you may or may not have chewed up with your router, trying to get it trimmed off. We discovered that we have another foundation leak. We've gotten just torrential rain over a couple of days, and lots of people in the area are having problems. Some of them are having problems with real huge flooding in their house. We've got this tiny trickle, and it seems to just kind of congregate in this corner, and so I don't know if it's coming in right at the very bottom. I don't know if there's a crack. You know, it's not like it's dripping and gushing. So right now we're just going to keep an eye on it. There may be an episode of foundation crack injection sealing coming up in the future, and we've already had some pretty extensive discussions about regrading the front part of the house, between the house and the driveway, because it slopes the wrong way. That doesn't help. And we got a couple of ideas about how we can move some water that comes down out of the gutters, get that out of there, because it's not doing the way it's draining right now is not ideal. So we're going to take care of that. And then Mrs. RATTLECAN decided to go full chemical warfare on the paint stripping in the kitchen. We also discovered there are 3 little trim pieces in this room, and when she stripped them, they're not maple like the rest of the room. They're, you know, just regular old white wood, you know, the poplar or ash or birch or something like that. You know, just a plain Jane wood. So, but she's going to continue getting that trim stripped out, and we're going to get that refinished. God, I totally forgot about this. I started pulling out the old tiles, the broken tiles out of the master bathroom, and cutting out the two areas where Mrs. Rattlecan wants a cup holder and a soap holder. And that's just buckets of fun, because you have to get the tile out, and then there's, you know, almost half an inch of cement board, whatever you want to call it. And then there's a layer of metal mesh, and then there's another layer of cement board behind that, and we got to get cut all through that. And that's a work in progress. Hopefully we'll get that done in the next week, because we're waiting on that to get done so we can put the vanity back in, so we can finish making the countertop for there. Anyways, that's what's going on this week. Hey, if you have something constructive to tell us, be sure and put it in the comments below the sermon notes. We'd love to hear from you guys. And thank you for subscribing, for watching the videos, for commenting, and for following and interacting with us over on the Facebook. That's great fun. Anyways, that's all I got. You guys have a good weekend. Cheers.
If you enjoyed watching this episode of Mrs. Rattlecan's house, consider checking out this video. Be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube, and to get the latest updates on our progress, like us on Facebook. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.
Perhaps we should have some wine.